If you are an Etsy seller and you're not using Pinterest, you are leaving money and traffic on the table. Pinterest isn't just a social platform, it's a visual search engine where people go to shop, and that means your products can be discovered over and over again without you constantly posting. But here's the kicker. You don't have to do it manually. So imagine Pinterest working for you, posting stunning pins, attracting the right audience, and driving consistent traffic to your shop even while you sleep. That's exactly what the Alura Pinterest tool helps you do. And in this video, I'm going to show you step by step how to use it to turn Pinterest into a sales machine. So here's what you will learn: how to bulk create scroll stopping listing pins, how to set up smart automations that post for you, how to manage your pin schedule using Alura's simple queue, and how to track what's working with built-in analytics, and finally, how to fine-tune your settings for max visibility and impact. And the best part, you could try it out for free. I dropped the link below in the description and in the comments. Now, if you're ready to get your products in front of more people, boost your Etsy sales, and save a lot of time in the process, let's dive in. Connect your Pinterest account in seconds. So getting started with Alura is super simple, and seriously, it only takes a few minutes. All you have to do is head over to Alura, log in into your account, head over to marketing, click on Pinterest. From here, you're going to go ahead and allow access for Alura to connect to Pinterest. Now, this is fast, it's secure, and it uses Pinterest official API, which means that your account is safe and everything runs smoothly. And as you can see, it will connect it within seconds, and you should have this little notification saying that it has been connected. And there you have it. No tech headaches, no complicated setups, just a few clicks and boom, you are ready to start automating your Pinterest marketing and driving traffic to your Etsy shop on autopilot. Create eye-catching pins one at a time or in bulk. Now let's get into the fun stuff, creating beautiful, high-converting pins for your products. Now inside the Create tab, you will see an option called Pin Listings, and this is where the magic happens. All right, so here we are, and you want to go ahead and next to Pin Listings, you want to click on Create. From here, it's going to pull up all of your listings that you currently have in your Etsy store. And what's nice about this is that you could select a single listing if you want to just spotlight one listing, or you could choose multiple listings at once to batch create pins in bulks, which is perfect when you want to feature a whole collection, maybe promote bestsellers, or refresh your seasonal items. Now, for the sake of this video, I'm just going to choose one for now. And I'm going to do this one here, and I'm going to click on Configure. From here, it's going to open a new window, and make sure to kind of go through all of this here, select the ones that you want. So the first part is the image selection. So these are all the images I have on that particular listing. So it's going to allow me to pick which images I want to share. So essentially, if I do all four, this is 4 pins that I'm creating. And that's what I'm going to do. And I suggest that if you have more than 4, let's say that you have 7 photos, then you pick all 7, and that will give you 7 pins for one listing. Now, for the image layout, you always want to optimize your images when you're sharing outside of Etsy to the actual social media platform. So for Pinterest, they have a 2:3 ratio. So that way it doesn't get caught in the feed and it gets attention. So you want to use either this one here, center crop, or this one here, content aware crop, but you don't want to use your original size because most likely it's not optimized for Pinterest. And then you want to choose your content generation. You want to choose how to generate titles, description, alt text for your pins. You could do it with AI's help, or you could just choose your Etsy listing data. I particularly like using this already because I already wrote my value proposition, my high value problem that I solve is already optimized. I already have my meta description and everything in between, right? So I'm going to pick this one here. Then you want to pick the Pinterest board where you want to share these pins when they're published. So you click on select the board, and I recommend having a board strictly for your Etsy shop if you currently don't have one. So here you just go and find your board, and then from here it's going to ask you what board section do you want to add this pin. I have mines in the different categories of my store. So I have wedding sign templates, I sell clip arts, I sell table numbers. Those are the different sections I also added to my Pinterest board. So for this particular one, I would put it under wedding sign templates. And then the last one is priority in queue. This sets the priority level for your pins. So pins with high priority are published first, followed by medium, and then low priority. Now, if this is a new pin, I would say high. If it's an old pin and you're just repinning, maybe low. If you're running a promotion, I will set it as high. If it's a pin that does well, like a bestseller, I would do high or medium. For this sake, I'm just going to do medium. I'm going to click on preview. And this is going to show me a preview of each pin. Obviously, I picked 4 images, so it's going to give me 4 pins. I recommend just viewing each one individually. It's going to give you the title, the pin description, the alt text, the link to that listing. It's going to have here the actual board, the selection, and the priority. Now, one thing that I've noticed right away is that this one is getting cut off. As you can see, the image, when I have it as a square, is not getting cut off, but optimized for Pinterest is getting cut off. If you have an image that's getting cut off, I don't recommend pinning it. So what I will do is just go ahead and delete it from here. Another thing that I recommend is that because you're pinning to Pinterest and there's no titles or anything, is that what I recommend from here on, every single time that you create your images for Etsy, that you have the title of the product up here. If it's a digital download, you could just put digital download or shop now. You could also have like your brand, like your URL of your Etsy shop. The reason I say that is because it will look a little bit better than just this image like this. So that's one thing to consider when creating your images. But once you're happy, all you're going to do is click on add all to queue. Whether you're launching something new or just want to stay on top of mind with your audience, this tool helps you show up consistently on Pinterest without adding more to your plate. Quick favor, before we move on, if you're getting value from this video and learning something that you could actually use to grow your Etsy shop, do me a favor and tap that like button. It helps you to recommend this content to more Etsy sellers who need it. And if you want more straight to the point tutorials like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on future videos. Automate your pinning and reclaim your time. This is where things get really powerful. With Alura, you can automatically pin new Etsy listings the moment they go live. No extra steps, no manual posting, no add-ons to my to-do list stress. All you need to do is toggle on pin new listing. Once you toggle this on, a new window is going to auto-populate. And this automatically pins listings of the same section to the same board by connecting Etsy sections to boards. So all you will have to do here is tell Alura whenever a new listing that I put under the category table numbers, please pin it to this board. Whenever I add something for floral logos, please pin it to this board. Whenever I add something for wedding and event signs, please pin it to this board. This automatically is going to start pinning your listings. You don't have to do it yourself. And the reason why this matters is because as an Etsy seller, your time is already stretched, right? So between creating products, fulfilling orders, answering messages, and managing your shop. So the last thing you need is another platform to babysit. And this feature here is going to keep your Pinterest active and your products in front of the right audience without you lifting a finger. It's like having a virtual assistant that never sleeps, promoting your shop around the clock while you focus on what you do best. Now, if you are serious about scaling without burnout, this is the kind of automation that makes it possible. Smart pins that work for you. So here's where Alura gets really smart, literally. With the Smart Pins feature, the tool automatically promotes your best-selling products, listings that haven't been pinned yet, and even repurposes your top performing pins to keep your content fresh and active on Pinterest daily. All you need to do is toggle on Smart. So once you toggle this on, go ahead and click on Manage Automation. What's nice about this is that Alura generates new pins every single day, prioritizing the listings that are more likely to convert. So from here, you're going to go ahead and reset all of this again, almost like we did earlier. And you're going to tell Alura how many pins you would like per listing. So if you know that every single listing you upload does have like 5 images, then I would do 5 images. If you know all of your listings have 10 images, then I would do all 10. Obviously, the more images, the more pins you will have. For image layout, I would do the 2:3 ratio because we want to make sure it's fully optimized for that particular platform. And then here it's going to ask you, how do you want to generate your titles, your description, your alt text? I want to use my Etsy listing data, but you could also experiment with Pinterest and AI if you wanted to. And then down here, you're going to select the board, and then you're going to select the priority that you want it, whether that's low, medium, and high. Once you have done all of this, you're going to click on save. The results: consistent Pinterest activity, fresh eyes on your best offers, and a shop that keeps showing up without you having to do a thing. You stay visible and you drive traffic and keep your audience engaged on autopilot. If you are currently struggling with Etsy SEO, or you are not sure if your listing are fully optimized, I have got a free gift for you. Grab my free 8-page Etsy SEO guide that walks you through how to optimize your shop and listings to take advantage of Etsy's built-in traffic without spending a dime on ads. You will find the link in the description box below, or just comment the word SEO and I will personally reply with the link. Master your pinning schedule with the queue. Now that your pins are created and ready to go, let's talk about how to stay in control of your content without being glued to your computer. Alura's pin queue gives you a simple, intuitive dashboard where you can manage everything with just a few clicks. So if you click on queue, in here, you're able to edit any pin before it goes live. You're able to delete a pin that no longer fits your strategy. You're able also to schedule pins in advance or just choose publish now for instant visibility. And again, you're able to set pin priority so your best offers get seen first. So as you can see, you're able to come here and play around with this. So if you want to delete something, if you want to edit, you would click here. If you want to publish now, you would click here. And if you want to change the priority, you would click here. See what's working with insightful Pinterest analytics. Now, let's be real. Creating content is great, but knowing what actually works, that's where the real growth happens. Alura gives you access to powerful analytics so that you're not guessing and you're making decisions based on real data. Once you go to analytics, you will be able to track impressions. So like how many people are actually seeing your pins, clicks, how many are actually visiting your Etsy listings, engagement, like what pins are getting saved, clicks, and tractions. It also tells you how many pins you have posted from Alura to Pinterest. And if you scroll a little bit more down, it will give you your audience insights. So including top cities, countries, and demographics of who's interacting with your content. This helps you understand what to do more of, what to tweak, and where your buyers are really coming from so that you could double down on what's working and ditch what's not. It's like having a marketing strategist built right into your Pinterest dashboard. How many pins per day should you schedule? And this is a great question I get all the time. How many pins should I actually be posting each day? So if you're new to Etsy or only have a handful of listings, I recommend starting with 5 pins per day. That's enough to stay consistent. Now, if you have been on Etsy for a while and have a larger catalog, then you could schedule up to around 25 pins per day. And this gives your shop more visibility across different keywords and audiences. Just make sure that under your settings that you're spacing out your pins. So go ahead and put here how many pins per day you want to publish. Make sure to choose your time zone. And then I will go ahead and toggle these 5 on. The reason for this is because you want to space them out throughout the day using different time slots. So you're not pinning everything at once and flooding the feed. This gives each pin a better chance of performing and keeps your content showing up consistently without looking spammy. I hope you enjoyed learning how to use Alura's Pinterest tool to grow your Etsy shop on autopilot. And here is a video YouTube things that you will love next. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.